What's up, people? Course here, coming at you with another Rogue Company video. Today, we're going to be looking at each map in the game, and we're going to be ranking them from worst to best. Now, this is my opinion. If you have a different one, make sure to put it down in the comment section and put your rationale behind it so we can have that conversation. Now, let's jump right into the video. So at number 7 for me, I'm going to put Canal. Now, I want to preface this by saying that all the maps are good, right? All the maps are decent, but somebody has to be at the bottom. And for me, it's going to be Canal. The reason for it is because Canal has the most dead space, the most dead area of any map that I've played so far. What I mean by that is that there's too many parts of this map that people never really traverse or use for the most part. I feel like whenever I'm on this map, we always kind of converge right in that little area inside the boat. It actually shows it in this little video right here, or that other room where people just camp up on top of the point. So that's why this one is going to be the lowest for me. It just has the least amount of player movement and diversity and like strategy. So at number 6, I have Icarus. Now, I like the look of Icarus. It has that old like Italian villa type look, right? Even though part of it is on fire, obviously. Now, the thing about this map is I feel like it's meant for like more close quarter encounters, right? Like if you notice when you're playing with like an SMG or even like with a shotgun on this map, you usually tend to do pretty well. That's not to say that there aren't some sight lines for some AR or even some sniper action, but it's definitely geared more towards a certain type of playstyle. And that's why I put this one at 6. I feel like there's other maps that have a little more balance, right? Where you can use any character and feel like you're on equal footing. Here, I feel like there's some characters that simply do much better than others. At number 5, I'm gonna put the map Factory. I really like Factory, even though it's not aesthetically pleasing. Like the look of it is kind of meh, but this map gets, I think, one of the most amounts of movement, right? I feel like people are constantly pushing up, people are constantly trying to get that flank off, and not every map has that much movement. A lot of maps you get to points where you're in just stalemates, where people are sitting back and more camped up. This map is a little bit better at promoting that movement, and I think that's why I like playing this map a little bit more. I also like that this map has, I feel like they do it strategically. They have so many places that you can move to, get into cover, and keep shooting while you're trying to advance forward. And I'm sure that most maps probably have objects like that as well, but I think this map does it very well, and it really promotes that that aggressive type of gameplay, and that just resonates for me. At number 4, I'm going to go with High Castle. I really like the juxtaposition of this map. I like that part of it almost looks like a little slum, while if you go around the corner, you have like this mansion, right? And I like what they did with that. Also, I like that this map doesn't have a lot of wasted space. I feel like there's a lot of places for you to get into engagements and not a lot of places that people just don't frequent at all, because some maps do that. There's just places that you could take them off the map and you wouldn't even notice. This one right here has a lot of nice little cover spots so you can peek and shoot while also advancing or trying to get to that point. And I like that you can that you have like 3 core battle locations, right? Like there's 3 places in this map where you know that the battle is usually going to take place, and I like that it's more than one, because some maps have, you know, like 1 or maybe 2 spots where you know it's going to pop off, but this map has a bit more option, which is why I put this one up at 4. At number 3, we have Favelas. Now, I really like this map for a couple of reasons. It's not aesthetically pleasing, I mean, it's not beautiful, but the layout of it I really like. Now, the main thing that I love is that they have a high ground and a low ground dynamic going on here, and the high ground usually looks down at one of the low ground points, so you can get an angle on people if they come out of that little alleyway. Now, I like that because a lot of times people are fighting for that position of high ground, right? And it makes for some more aggressive type of gameplay, because if you're shooting from a position up top, whether you're on top of a hill, whether you're on top of that ledge looking down, it does give you an advantage, right? And I like that this map forces you to think about your positioning and where you are, because there's not a lot of sight lines that are just clear and free, right? You're going to really have to get a position on people and bait them into the open. At number 2, we're going to go with Skyfield. Now, this map is one of my favorite. I love this map because aesthetically, I think it's the most beautiful map that we have right now. Also, gameplay wise, This is a map that has a ton of mobility. It has a little bit of that high ground versus low ground, and it also has some clear sight lines that are great for those long range engagement, mid range engagement. But you also have places on this map where if you are running a shotgun or a SMG, you can still be effective. And I like that this map is balanced in that way. Also, this is one of the maps that actually has a zip line that goes from one side of the map to the other, which makes for extra mobility. And I love having more mobility on maps. I hope they do something with that in the future that aids in the mobility of characters getting from point A to point B. At number 1, I have Windward, and I will say, while not as beautiful as Skyfield or as modern looking as Skyfield, it does have a sense of beauty of its own, that old type a market feel to it, and that just does it for me. But gameplay wise, I love this map because it has those long sight lines. So if you have a sniper or even a AR and you're trying to get those long range engagements, it has that. You got those mid range sight lines as well as those close quarter type things. So if you're rocking the shotgun or the SMG, you can still be effective on this map. You know, they have the flanking routes here that I think are really excellent, and 2 zip lines, which makes it easy for you to get to different points of the map, and it makes people have to be very conscious of where the enemy team is going because they have so many options on movement. So like I said, I really like that movement piece. I hope they add more of that in the game as we go forward. As an honorable mention here, we're going to throw Vice at the end, simply because this is a map that is coming in mid-August. We haven't gotten to see any gameplay on it yet. I haven't looked at any of the early access stuff, but once I have access to that, or once we have access to that and we're able to play it, I will probably do another video where I add Vice to the list and kind of talk about why I think it is a good map or why it maybe needs some work. If you guys have any thoughts on Vice so far, because I know some people have gotten to play on it, make sure to throw that down in the comment section and let me know what you think about the map of Vice. And with that, people, that's going to be it for this video. I just want to do a quick ranking of the maps as I see them right now. Please put down your opinions because I learned a lot from you guys, and your opinions kind of help me see the game from a different light. Because, when you're a YouTuber and you're, editing videos and making videos all day, sometimes it's easy to get disconnected from the content and you overlook certain aspects of the game. So a lot of you have been making excellent points in the comment sections, and you've made me think about this game in a different way. So thank you for the people who actually take the time to drop a comment, because they do help me improve, if I'm being honest. Also, if there's any other videos you would like to see, make sure to drop that down in the comment section as well. Some of you have been giving me some pretty good video ideas, and I appreciate you taking the time to do that as well. If you're going to buy anything from the shop, consider using supported creator code, or of course 1. It helps me out a bunch. I'll put that on the screen here. And yeah, people, that'll do it for me. We will see you tomorrow with another video. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Peace, 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 peace.